And we are back. So last we left off, first off, the lovable Dan Decker, Mo Braja is back. And he will find out shortly what has happened to him. Regardless, though, last we left off, the crew here had completed their journey to Conwich. We have finally made it to the village of Conwich, having met up with the one and only Granel-Ruiz, the blacksmith, goblin blacksmith that the party had. The previous party, I guess I should say at this point, since Rogar was the only surviving member, had encountered and had purchased a dire wolf from, in addition to someone, Tuk, having gifted her with a series of vigorous retorts, as well as possibly stealing one of her dire wolves, which she remembered. And she asked for Rogar to pay for said direwolf. And he offered to pay her with meat. And her version of meat and his version of meat were different substances. And therefore, the one and only Mo Braja was thrown in like a chip at a casino and offered to Granel-Ruiz, which then he was then persuaded through a series of bad rolls to enter her abode and be subjected to a elderly goblin who removed her teeth and who knows what she's doing to Moog currently.
You son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. The 8-foot-tall Moog and the 3-foot-tall elderly goblin are
Don't picture
currently.
it. Don't picture it.
Don't picture it. It's like LeBron James and a midget. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
Regardless, Tristan, Kayla, oh, damn it. I had to change your name. Velry. See, that always throws me off. Velry and Rogar had all made their way, knowing that Moog would be busy for a little while. Jade as well, accompanying you to a farmhouse, one you guys are very familiar with. The one and only Bowers, the somewhat sheriff of Conwich in a way. De facto sheriff, I should say. You were prepared a meal. You guys were all having a decent meal when Bowers made his entry. Rogar informed him that the entire party was dead, except for himself. It's been going great, guys. And that's pretty much where we left off. So, we're going to pick up with Rogar, as well as... let's pick up with Moog. Pick up with Moog. Moog.
Oh yeah, let's pick up with Moog.
Moog, give me a Constitution check.
Oh shit.
There's something else. One of these days, Anthony. Nice.
18. So, Moog, despite the initial hesitance to engage in what will be referred to as coitus with this small goblin, she's a master of her craft in more ways than one.
She is.
She's a master with not only the anvil, but also
the hammer.
The hammer. Indeed. And Moog, you have a fantastic time. It's a solid hour and a half before Moog is slightly panting. And there's an elderly goblin laying next to you. She has a little pipe lit. She puts her teeth back in. It's been a while. That was great. You were worth every penny.
Was it better than Tuk Tuk?
I paid off a
here.
debt I didn't even
You're not
owe.
here. You're not here.
Paid off a debt I didn't even owe.
Moog, how do you respond? You're just laying there, kind of panting a little bit.
And yeah, that was quite nice, actually. Quite nice. Probably getting along.
Yes. Get the fuck out of my house. If you need something, stop by any time. We can always work something out.
I'm sure we can, indeed.
You stand up, bare ass. She slaps the shit out of it.
It's like the only part of me that's not hairy is my ass.
Just
My
your
ass
ass. There's a reverberating slap. You hear a cringe from the next room. As you realize Krellix is in the house as well. He's been hiding in this room.
What about my little buddy though?
Velix is outside. He was not subjected to.
Good. He's still innocent and pure.
Yes, he's still innocent and pure.
All right, good. I'll say goodbye. I'll tussle with him on the way out the door.
Yeah.
Give
kind
him
of
a
come
good
out
wrestling.
and he sees you. He's like, Moog! And he like runs up and you're slightly sweaty, slightly damp hair. So you kind of
Uncle Moog is a little
breathe it
stinky.
out a little bit. I'm not gonna say you, but you might have
Fresh sex.
so
I'll be visiting.
family-friendly show, everybody.
I'll be visiting Conwich's finest bathery.
Exactly.
Oh damn!
Regardless,
A little
though,
stinky on your hang down.
you play with Velix for a little while, and then head on the road. They told you kind of where they were going to be, so as you're moving down the road, we flip on over to Trist, Rogar, and Velry.
Move on down the road.
As you guys are eating dinner. I actually finished dinner. Rogar talking with Boars. Is there any questions any of you would like to ask right now, or would you like to just hop right in?
Probably the layout of the town.
Okay.
What's
If
going on in
I
town?
could get let me see if I can pull it up one more time. It's working now. I don't know what was going on. Hold on, please. I have a map for you guys of the city of Conwich. So continue past that. Would there be anything else you guys would be interested in?
No, I mean, Rogar would just be telling, I don't know if we want to ask that or not, but Rogar would tell Boars about the creatures, the hive lurkers, and how far they progressed. He mentioned it to him before, the first time he was there, but it looks like they've expanded their territory, and asking if he'd seen anything like that.
Okay. Now, remind me. Do you remember the previous conversation you had with him? Did you describe them in detail the last time?
I think so. I told him they're insect-like, I believe.
All right. Do this. Let's just call this. Sorry, I'm doing 4 things at once.
And those missing persons at the Iron Sworn we're talking about.
Yes. Okay.
Maybe Rogue
Kiss.
about the other creatures we heard.
Do it.
So maybe Rogar can ask about the other creatures me and Trist heard, earlier.
True. Rogar would say that.
The bushes. Earn a little coin on the side here.
Mm-hmm. It's a possibility. I'm trying to email this to you guys now. If my email would pull up. Son of a bitch. There's always something going on, isn't there? I'm having problems with my computer. I apologize.
Push on.
Okay. So yeah, we'll just move on. I have a map for you guys of Conwich. So I'm going to assume that you guys, I'll briefly describe it. Now it's not pulling up. What is happening right now? My computer is freaking out. Son of a bitch. Okay, we're just gonna move on because this is getting ridiculous at this point. All right. As far as missing persons, Boars will inform you that first off, you did ask about Captain Redclaw. He's not returned, nor has there been any word from Valvrak, from where he was stationed. He will inform you that the Iron Legion has a very minimal presence in this area still. They haven't upped it at any point. They come to town about once a month to collect tribute, and then they have asked in the past, they haven't been asking recently, about the bounties that were previously placed in this area. But apparently, not having found you in the past few months, they perhaps are looking elsewhere. In addition to that, you would find out that him and Bones, the warg, have been making regular patrols still. And there's been a few strange happenings in Conwich since you have last been here. And it's been months since you guys have been here. You might have to do some digging, depending on how much you guys want to find out. So Trist, are you asking specifically about something?
The missing persons.
Just the missing persons in general?
Yeah.
So, well, there have been, and this will be kind of later. Boars. Oh Jesus! Hopefully you guys didn't hear that. I just freaked out. Anyways, Boars will invite the rest of you guys, if you want to come outside after dinner, to come outside and share a smoke. We'll call it. He has a pipe out there, and has some tobacco that he's procured himself. Kind of sitting on the porch, smoking late at night. The three suns have gone down at this point. Just the ring in the night sky. Who would like to join?
Trist will also smoke his pipe.
Okay, Trist, Rogar,
pipe bros.
Velry, do you want to join?
Oh, she froze.
She's frozen. Frozen.
She said she wanted to go out there.
Okay, all right.
I think so.
Moog, I will say that at some point you found this place. They were given a little bit of a description of where they were headed, and Moog comes walking up. Hey,
Moog.
Boars asks.
The debt has been paid.
Sacrifice for the
This is gonna
family.
be weird. Oh God, this is gonna be so weird.
There he
Okay,
is.
good.
Hey,
It deleted the
cool.
old one. Thank God. There was two of her for a moment on my screen.
Who cares?
Regardless, though, yeah, Moog comes up as Boars is rolling a smoke. Kind of asks who you are. Seeing your accoutrement, noticing that you're actually a soldier. You have something in common with Boars, as he's also a soldier himself. Former soldier. He's definitely retired, older. But he invites you up onto the porch as well for a smoke. Anybody that wants to join, they can. Velry, did you want to partake in a little pipe weed?
Seems a little
Yeah.
cliche, yet appropriate for Moog to have a smoke.
Of course. Should. I mean, she did.
Good after that
so
performance.
Yeah.
why not?
She was smoking something.
Yeah, exactly.
They were in the show.
As everybody gets onto the porch, Boars is puffing out his pipe. Well, I don't know if you've noticed the farm's a little bit more empty, Rogar. Hard to keep hands. I've had a few people just disappear. There's a couple farms that are completely empty on the outskirts of town. Not sure what's going on. Strange.
These creatures, they take people. It could be them. I saw them 2 days out
Well,
from Conwich.
After you had informed us of this place, I told people to stay away, and actually, I told the Legion about it. They said they would handle it And about a month after that, a group of mercenaries, at least that's what they appeared to be, came asking about it as well, and went looking. And that's the last we've heard. Haven't heard anything since.
Zoltkar, the shaman.
Yes, yes.
He consulted his group and told them of it. I'm not sure if they came or not.
Group? What do you mean group?
Oh, what was the name? Cult of Alicia. No, Alicia. Yes, that's the one.
He tilts his head.
Powerful shamans.
Zolkar worshipped Elysia? You can see that his brow is furrowed, and he is deeply confused, Rogar.
Zoltkar a male?
He was. Powerful man.
Rogar, you would know that, especially in the early days, Zoltkar was not very tight-lipped about his affiliations or his garb.
Mm-hmm.
Bor should know what you're talking about.
He doesn't remember.
But he doesn't remember.
I'm pretty sure he told you.
I think I would remember something crazy like that, Rogar. Surely you're joking. Zoltkar was just a simple. He was a simple man of the cloth.
You remember the creatures though that I explained? Black.
Yes,
Long
some kind of demons, I believe you said. Insects.
Yes, demons. Yes. They tried to take Krelix and Velix. We escorted them home last night. Tonight.
You've done us a favor again, Rogar. We could use a little goodwill around here, honestly.
I think we plan to stay. I believe Moog was telling me of your cousin he needed to search for in Zinmith. And I believe...
Zinmith. We haven't had word from Zinmith in about a month now.
I intended to stay here for a while for Captain Redclaw. I believe the sorcerer here, he has business here as well.
His eyes narrow for a moment, looking at Trist. Very well. Any friend of Rogar's is a friend of mine. You can stay here if you like, or you can stay in town. The Dirty Ox Inn is always accepting patrons.
We were hoping to see Nazir one more time.
Attendant Nazir would love to see you, Rogar.
I'll bring her meat as well.
Good.
Yeah. Was there anything else the rest of you needed? I believe.
Have you heard of heard from, I guess, would be the gold tooths?
He kind of snarls a little bit. Zinmith. Cursed place, if you ask me. If they didn't have so much gold flowing out of there, there wouldn't be any reason to go. Morag does much of his business with them. A gold tooth from my father's father. It goes back quite a ways. They were some kind of at one point they were a noble clan, respected part of the dynasty, but they've fallen into depravity. No one goes out there anymore, except Morag.
Looks like we're going to find Morag, take ourselves a ship, possibly to Zinmith.
That might be a little difficult. One of his ships has gone missing.
Yes, that's part of the reason why I'm here.
Ah, I see. Well, he would definitely welcome the help. There's a number of things around town if you'd like to look around. You could stay a while. You could always use the help, Rogar, and the rest of you look very capable.
I'm sure we would all be happy to help people of Conridge.
Indeed. Well, I've had a long night. I'm going to take a rest. The rest of you, feel free. You can either stay, you can stay out in the barn, or you can stay here in the living room.
I will sleep in the bar.
Anyone else?
I'll probably take the living room, if you don't mind.
You know, Mo, you can always go back to Granel if you like.
I'm gonna sleep in the barn.
Yeah, no, I'll take a room here. Sleep in the bar. I'm good. I'm probably good for the rest of the campaign, honestly. You know, say.
Trist,
I mean,
Valerie.
unless Jade is around.
Yeah,
Jade is here.
Jade.
Jade's here.
Just gonna sleep in the house.
Okay. How about Valerie? In the house? Out in the barn?
I was gonna go to the barn.
Okay. Valerie kind of slinks out to the barn with the white scale. Jade's gonna stay inside, obviously.
Technically, I don't think I need to sleep.
Probably
Just
not.
4 hours.
Not for a little while, at least.
Yeah.
But
Sit on the porch, puffing my pipe.
for a while, yeah. Kind of looking out towards the barn. Trist, why don't you give me an Arcana check real quick?
Yes. Fuck yeah. 23.
23. Okay, Trist. You know, when Rogar was questioning Bors, he looked confused, and you were kind of looking at him. And while you're not familiar with the exact kind of spellcraft, you do have knowledge because you have practiced it yourself. Charming effects that you can place on a person. And it appears that a very powerful charming effect has been placed on Bors.
That's worrisome. Is that my the other one awake? Did everybody go to the barn?
I'm assuming, yeah, most people
Sure.
went, except for Moog and Jade, who are inside.
Well, Trist will probably ponder obsessively over this until his 4-hour meditation cycle.
Okay. Is everybody just going to be just kind of conking out for the night? I mean, Moog is for sure. But the rest of you?
Rogar would take a watch, like at the top of the barn, something. Look out in the fields.
And climb up.
I see
Your
Rogar climbing.
claws into, yeah, you see a white scaled lizard creature, dragon creature, scaling the barn, gets on top of it.
I'll take the watch after him.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception test, Rogar.
21.
21. With a 21, you're very attentive, kind of looking around. You do see the faint, the faint glimmer of heat on Tristan's pipe. Yeah, the embers in his pipe. As he kind of smokes in and kind of lights his face briefly. Very, noir, dark.
Yeah, collar popped up.
Yeah, collar popped. Lights him for a moment and then diminishes. You see it off and on. Appears to be watching you. Strange.
Inhaling flame. Terrible idea.
Exactly. But you're looking out and you do see something, Rogar, especially from this vantage point. Off to the north. So you have town kind of off to your northeast. So more true north, maybe a little bit northwest. In the distance, You've seen it before. There's the ruin of an old castle on the outskirts of town. You've been told in the past that this was the old keep, the old castle of the previous noble clan that ruled this part of the dynasty that had fallen in the ruin at some point. That's as much as you probably cared to learn. Some other people in the party may have learned more, but that's all probably Rogar would have remembered.
Yeah.
You see a strange green light out in the distance and a faint drumming noise. It's rhythmic. And that's it.
You said it's on a hill?
Yes, it's kind of out on a hill, and it would be if it was. And it's about 30 minutes from the actual town of Conwich, but it sits up on a hill, kind of overlooking it.
All right.
So, Velry, Rogar comes down.
Rogar would tell her of the light,
Mm-hmm.
and then go to bed.
Okay. Velry, go ahead and give me a perception test, please. 22. Dear God. Can you guys roll under 20, please? Velry doesn't use her hands. She just walks off the side. Trist, you're still awake when she first does this, and you're kind of like, it's unnerving to watch.
It's strange, but fascinating.
And just walks up there towards the top, kind of
I
crouches
see
down.
Trist watching me, and I just kind of flash like black eyes at him, like, "Hey."
Oh, I thought you said flash. My bad. I was like, I got to.
Quite fascinating.
He's like,
No, I just
So-
get that I can see him watching me.
yeah. She kind of crawls up there to the top. The ring around Emberfell is very bright this night. The three suns reflecting very well off of the various comets and fragments of floating earth, sky, rocks, whatever you want to call them. The debris around the planet, and you see very little, Velry, as you're kind of looking out. Maybe 10 minutes or so as you're standing up there. The first 10 minutes, the light fades in the distance. The green dull light that Rogar saw fades, and the drumming ceases.
Okay.
And the rest of your watch goes relatively uneventful. You guys all get a long rest. Moog might need it. Moog might need it.
It's a little sore.
He's got a little kink in his back.
The tiny bed.
There is no bed for Moog and Jade. It's just the floor. You guys have you guys have like mats and bedrolls that you guys travel with, so you're at least inside.
I was thinking with Granel, he had a little bed.
Oh, with Granel? Oh no, there was no bed.
Shit.
That was in the living room. Yeah.
Next to the forge.
Mm-hmm. Like the forge, though it's an outdoor forge. So, but yes, there might have been, various pieces of metal craft in the living room.
It was getting hot in there.
Yeah, indeed.
We're at the forge.
Moog pulls a string of beads out of his ass in the morning.
I don't think so.
No, he doesn't. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist that one.
I mean, apparently I failed a few wisdom saves. So
Possible.
who knows?
Possible.
Regardless,
Regardless,
for his
though.
morning constitution, he's like,
No.
Quick
But
memories. Oh, that was. Oh, yeah.
the morning is yours. Let me roll something real fast.
Is his name Boars or Moors?
Boars with a B.
Boars.
The previous rain from a few days ago appears to have made it to this part of the dynasty. as it is drizzling. It's not a downpour, but a summer shower of sorts here early in the morning, at least. I need someone to roll me a d20.
Moog. What's a Moog do it?
Yeah, Moog. Roll me a d20, Moog.
We're having breakfast right now.
Yeah, sure.
Rower went out early to try to hunt.
Okay. What'd you roll,
14.
Moog?
14. 14.
14. Let me make sure.
2/3 of 21.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Actually, I'll do more than keep that in mind. Roll me a d10, please.
Oh, well. All right, Mr. Tables. Seven.
With a 7. Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Love it.
All right.
Sounds good.
So, the day is yours. What would you guys like to do?
At breakfast, is Boris around for breakfast?
He is early.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. He's about to head out for the day.
Okay.
To his kind of morning patrol.
When he leaves, I will quietly tell the others, Rogar, your friend Boris is under some type of enchantment. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but he's some type of magic. It bothers me. I can't figure out what it is.
Roger just sits there and contemplates. You know,
Mhm.
he doesn't know too much about magic.
This would be mind-boggling, I'm sure.
I'm talking
Yes.
to a stone wall.
You are.
Yeah. I mean, you
You're
would
like,
inform him, and he's like, "Well, that is unfortunate. We should tell him."
This other person you're talking about with the temple.
The car.
No, the temple of Boel that was here. You said there was someone else.
The skinny one, Nazir.
Yes, this Nazir.
Yes.
Probably ask her about it. So just with a small town, there's probably not too many people that dabble in the arcane.
She did have magic, I believe. Yes, that's a good idea. Did Rower get any meat on his hunt?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Do you want to go and roll me a survival check?
All right. 19.
Yeah. You come back with a rather large boar. You go back to your familiar hunting ground early. One of the wargs is actually there. And then recognizes you respectfully. You kind of growl back at it like a feral animal for a moment.
Exactly.
then you pounce and slay a large boar. You have like 400 to 500 pounds of meat that you bring back with you.
I bring it back and give it to the Boris family.
Very grateful.
Kilks and
Kilks. She's going to be spending most of the day. Like, how much do you give her? Like,
or the whole thing.
Okay.
I might take a haunch for myself.
And she'll spend most of the day, and she'll offer to cure it for you, preserve it if you'd like. But she'll be spending, instead of taking in some rice today, she's going to be cleaning and preparing a large boar.
Like gift to the family, you know.
It's a big gift. It's a big gift. That's probably worth a lot of money as well, Rogar. So,
Rogar doesn't know.
No, Rogar has no idea.
Rogar will tell Trist and Moog. I talked to Valerie about it, but the green light on the hill.
Trish gets very excited. Like a burst of energy.
A rhythmic beating.
Yes,
Could also be heard.
That was one of my personal reasons for coming here. How far away was it?
About 30 minutes out on the hill.
Should we go there now? You want to go there now?
know much about this place. I remember last time I was here, there was talk, green light, old
Yes.
town castle.
Yes, I heard,
Kilks, are you aware of this place?
yes, I heard talks of it as well. Briefly.
Yes. We don't like to talk about it much. There's been more talk in town. There's strange happenings up at the. Rogar, must you go to some place like this?
It would be a fine position to protect your town. I do not understand why you do not occupy it.
It is owned, in a way. Old Mad Urvul stays there. Him and his daughter and his grandson.
Old man.
Is that Mad Urvul?
Udvul. Udvul. He is, well, he's crazy, Rogar. He spouts nonsense and gibberish. Talks of the old ways about how he's going to save us all.
Has anyone talked to him in a while?
He can't help himself. He comes into town. He's been buying up all the livestock. We don't know where he's coming up. He's using strange gold pieces. Most of the farms around here have packed up and left. They've sold everything.
Does Boars in town would they like us to go and talk to this Udvo?
While he's crazy, he's done nothing wrong per se. It's his business if he wants to conduct some strange, who's know what he's doing up at his castle. But
with the missing people, I think it is important that you have a place where you can retreat. These things are quite tenacious.
Well, if you'd like to learn more about the ruined keep, go into town. Go to the town hall. They should have some records.
Rogar sits there and thinks about what records are and
has no idea.
Acts like he knows.
Yes, indeed. You can make an inside check, Trist, if you'd like.
Rogar's starting to get a headache.
Yeah,
exactly.
Dirty 20.
You can make a deception test, Rogar. You never know.
Yeah, okay, we'll see.
Could be an
My deception's not bad. Oh, not good enough. 14.
No. You look over and yes. And then Kilks is kind of, she believes Rogar. She's like, oh, yeah, he knows. And she just goes back to cleaning and preparing. But Trist, he has no idea what a record is of any kind.
Yes, you said the town hall.
Yes, it's the harbor masters. It doubles as a town hall. When we need to gather, it's down by the dock.
Sounds like we should go to town.
So,
See Nazir.
So we go to town. We see Nazir. Go to the store. Need to buy anything. Go to the harbor master. The Dirty Ox Inn. Sounds like a plan.
Let's go, Moog, Trist, Valerie.
Valerie's
Jade.
down.
To Conwich.
What's your input on this, Moog? I believe you're.
Where are we trying to go?
We need to go to town, Mo. We got quests.
Multiple quests.
I'm also
here
out
to
of
help.
money.
We're gonna make a lot of money.
I spent my last money trying to bring back my cat.
Speaking of
We
which,
need to make some money, so we need to go do this job. That's fine by me. I'm here to. I don't. Moog has no history with Conwich
No,
or any
not
of
really.
this. So
Mm-mm.
he's just here to help Rogar.
Rogar,
At this point,
you would know.
Bash Bros.
Well, all of you would know that those gold bracelets, like, you can't spend a gold bracelet unless you're going to try to trade it to somebody.
Yeah, we'll try to trade it somewhere.
Okay.
Rogar is an expert with jewelry.
So there are.
Yes.
I will just give you the interesting places of Conwich. There are not many. You, of course, have the dock with the dock master's office and the town hall. Ironically, the dock master is, in fact, Morag Bittersnout, the one who owns the Bittersnout Trading Company. As far as shops are concerned, you do have the Dirty Ox Inn, run by a bugbear named Boruk, that some of you might be familiar with, as well as the Codfathers, run by a goblin named Weevil. It's kind of a general store. You have the Temple of Boel, which is known as the Water's Rest. That is headed by Attendant Nazir, the priestess of Boel. And of course, you have the Smithy Gremriel for all of your metalworking and vigorous pleasure time needs.
Who is the leader of the Dirty Ox Inn, or the owner?
The owner of the Dirty Ox Inn is someone that Tuk the Taker was intimately familiar with, a bugbear known as Boruk. And his two brothers, Gork and Dork, were the co-owners.
Brothers.
All bugbears. I believe he came in and was like, I do the crime.
Yes, look at my
You
tattoos.
do the crime? Look at my tat. I'm cool.
I'm a criminal.
That's what happened. So none of the rest of you witnessed it, but the players all knew.
Oh, fellow youths.
Hey, Rogar,
Mhm.
Valerie might require some more milk on her journey.
Yes, of course. Mighty Rogar will
yes.
retrieve. I will. Rogar walks out.
Well,
to the-
Too much of the board, did he?
Gotta quench the thirst.
Rogar walks out to the barn and collects some milk from
Yeah,
one of the
he does.
ox. Brings it back to her.
Ox milk.
Ox milk.
That's right.
You're on it. This is a partial milking farm, so who knows?
Yeah.
To the town.
Okay. You guys make your way to town. It's not very far. It's about 20 minutes into town from where you are. There is a bit of a nothing's paved here, but there is a dirt path that leads from Boris' house to the actual town proper. You make your way there. There are a set of gates. All of this is ramshackle. This gate is, you don't think it would withstand any kind of siege or anything like that. But you do notice on your way in, Trist, that while the buildings are not in an immaculate state, they do look serviceable. They don't look like they don't look abandoned. And you would also notice that there are two large ships. There are a collection of fishing ships kind of on the shore, but there are two large ships at docks at these two piers next to a large building that must be the dockmaster / town hall that Kilks was talking about. The ships themselves appear to be some kind of merchant vessels, but they do appear to be equipped with defensive measures, let's call it. Several large bolt throwers.
There. So as we walk in, well, Moog, if you have anything you would like to do, I'm going to go to the town hall since Rogar and Valerie have been preoccupied.
Mm-hmm.
Check these records.
I'll join you at the town hall just to have something to do.
Very fine. You can come with me if you like.
Yeah.
Okay.
How tall is Trist?
Triss is 6 foot. It's like 6 foot 160.
You're
Okay.
Very
2
average.
feet taller than him. You're
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah, but he's not short.
No, he's not short, but you're
Yeah.
huge. So
Huge.
You're a large creature.
you almost are a large creature. You're close. So, as
For
Tristan,
carrying purposes, I'm large.
oh god, as Tristan and Moog make their way towards the town hall, Rogar, did you want to do anything else? Do you want to follow them? Do you want to go somewhere else?
I'll follow them.
Okay. The door is not locked. If Tuk the Takers was here, he would tell you that this is the place he snuck into to listen to boars and a certain scout from the dynasty have a conversation. But you enter into here, and the place is empty. There are a few candles lit, like someone was here, but currently uninhabited. It's a very large room, and it appears to be there are rooms in the back. There's doorways at least. There are like pews set up, like a town hall would be, or perhaps a church. But you do see a table to your left, large table, probably just a few decorations on it.
Just walk in. Anybody here? Well, I guess not.
Nothing.
Walk over to that table.
Okay.
Any
Walk
kind
over.
of cabinets to pilfer, or Moog would like pull drawers open, peek inside.
Give me you can give me an investigation check.
Oh, I'll give you an investigation check. You just go
Oh,
ahead.
too, by the way.
Yeah. Okay, Valerie. Oh, okay, all of you. Yeah. Kind of in here.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm terrible at it though.
Yeah.
That was
No,
just a
Moog gets fascinated with as you
I
guys
can't read.
immediately walk through the door. He is fascinated with it. Looks like a large mirror, and below it is like a drawer that pulls out from underneath it. And Moog's over there trying to pull it, and it's not going anywhere. It won't pull out. He's just. And Trist, you look over towards him, and you notice that it's a decorative drawer. It doesn't actually. It doesn't. It's just made to look like a drawer. It's actually just a solid piece. And Moog's over there trying to open it, and you just kind of shake your head and
Pulling on the door that says
Go.
push.
go about your business.
Hey, he's
Yes.
occupied. The
He's
child is
occupied right now. The small child is occupied right now. Strange. Yes.
It's a good-looking bugbear in the mirror, though.
So, Trist, are you? What exactly are you looking for?
We were looking for documents on. I think it was either the house or Old Man.
Okay, so you're
Football.
probably. I'm gonna say that you're probably looking for scrolls or tomes or something of that sort. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Land deeds, newspaper clippings. Fuck yeah, 27.
Whoa,
Okay.
Shit.
Okay. So, ironically, Trist, you start. You come over to the large table. You start looking at it. You do see a few scrolls. The scrolls themselves don't appear to be anything you need, but they are in fact manifests of things traded on ships, specifically the Bitter Snout trading vessels. You have a manifest for 3 different ships on their latest travels. And the ships are named the Dragon's Horde, the Bitter Toad, and the Painted Lady.
Painted Lady sounds familiar.
In addition to that, so you kind of look over there, and as far as you can tell, the manifests are benign. They don't appear to have any significance. Until you pass over, you see that the Dragon's Horde, at the top of the list of crew members, you do see, in fact, the name of the man you are looking for, the goblin you are looking for.
Mm-hmm.
There's a gold tooth on board.
Okay.
In addition to that, you comb through some more stuff, and you end up actually you don't find much else useful in this room. But you go back into the back, and there's actually a room you open up, and it is just full of old rolled up parchment and scrolls and all kinds of shit just tucked away in here. Now, for the sake of brevity, You're going to get a lot of things.
Yeah.
In addition to that, you're going to get access to something else that will be I'm taking this or I'm not taking this. We'll come to that in a moment. As far as information, because you rolled so ridiculously, you would find out in the distant past, distant like 200, 300, 400 years ago, that the castle on the outside of Conwich was known as Gatebreaker Castle. It was held by a greater clan, the Gatebreaker clan, and they were known as siege masters, a skill they put to great use during the numerous wars of the Drakes in the past with the Draconian Kingdom. They primarily utilized the latent arcane spark in their blood to tear down even the strongest walls. They are rumored to have been the ones responsible for cracking the Spire of Dragons that defends the Silver Peaks. However, Clan Ironsworn took power at some point, which you know to be the line that the current Shogun is, and they established the Iron Battery, and therefore Clan Gatebreaker kind of fell in stature. Now, you're pouring over several things, and this is taking time. So as far as time is concerned, you're already like an hour in.
Oh, yeah.
Pouring over things. I'm assuming Rogar, Moog, and Velry are probably bored as shit. So what are you guys doing as he's doing this? You notice that he's just enthralled. He's like opening scrolls and like, just like zoning in. You see numbers floating around his head, letters and shit.
So someone care for a drink? Pull up my gourd.
Yes, get your drink. I'll meet up with you later.
Now, do you have the gourd on your back, or do you keep it in the bag?
Yeah, it's on my back. It's on my back. Well, no, actually, now it might be in my bag.
Yeah,
I might put it in my bag. So I kind of reach in there.
You open the bag and you go, and then massive gourd comes out of the bag. It's like a magic trick.
Offer it to Moog and Velry if they wanted me.
I'm sure Moog would take it. So that's the first bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
You then discover that the next bit of information that you discover, and you've been in here for an hour already.
Yes.
You discover that after the fallen stature, there appeared to be a decrease in gold trade from Zinmith that left the clan in a dire state. To put insult to injury, it appears that the arcane spark that they had been so proud of had been diminishing as the generations came to be. So it started getting weaker and weaker to the point to where it was almost negligible if they were powerful magic casters of any kind. It is also you find a almost like the equivalent of a newspaper clipping that it was rumored that the clan had been pursuing esoteric magic and performing dark rituals in their keep. And for a time, the clan once again grew strong, with many of them setting sail for destinations unknown and returning with wealth that had not been seen in Conwich in decades.
Was that the end?
Oh, there's more, but
okay. Well, Tristan grabs that piece of paper
at this point.
Tristan grabs that specific piece of paper about the esoteric magic, and he like waves it up in the air. It's like this is the one.
This is it.
And he takes it over to everybody, and like unfolds it and like goes over it with them.
Starts kind of talking to you guys. Rogar, this is way over your head. Moog, it's way over your head. It's probably over Velry's head as well. Everybody's like, It's like the nerd talking about, something that only he understands.
What you see?
Yes.
You don't.
It's
You don't
also
get it,
clear.
Oh,
Spectacle.
Rogar takes his spectacle out.
This Rogar is what's in that castle. Strange magic, Rogar. Oh, be excited.
Yeah, it looks like he might be shitting himself. You're not sure, Trist. It looks like excitement, perhaps.
We've been here a while.
With
This-
the
You guys have
teams
been in
and
here for
everything,
probably
you
2
know?
or 3 hours now.
This is a good day.
And Trist, there's still more. There's still more to
Yes.
pour over.
Yes, Tris is going to pour over as much as he can until
Okay.
like someone stops him.
It's at this point, Trist, that you go back in and you clumsily knock something over. A box falls down. It's a crate, actually, and it kind of cracks. And something spills out of the crate. In particular, it appears to be a smattering of gold pieces hit the floor.
Look down, like pick one up.
Pick one up. The gold, the piece itself looks strange. It's circular. There's no hole in the center.
Hmm.
There's a man's head on one side. As you flip it over, looks like there is some kind of bird holding a branch.
Do I recall it from anywhere?
Give me a history check.
23.
23. You look at it. You've heard of what can only be known as the lost civilizations. And there are relics of these people, or who knows what they were exactly, that predate recorded time that has been officially recorded by all of the civilized races that you know of, at least within the dynasty. And this is one of these relics. This is a relic of a lost time.
There's a whole box of them?
Do you open the crate?
Yeah.
Okay. Now it piqued your interest. You open the crate.
Mm-hmm.
There's a pouch. This spilled out of the pouch. There are 17 of these gold pieces.
How much does it weigh?
So, the whole crate, or just the pouch?
The pouch.
They're equivalent of a normal gold piece. They just look different.
Is it more than 5 pounds?
No.
I snatched it up and I wrist pocket it.
It's gone. Okay. In addition to that, now that you've opened up the box, you also see that there's a small bundle of healing capsules. 6 healing capsules.
Yes.
As well as a scroll and a piece of jewelry within this box.
Pick up the scroll. I want to detect magic.
Okay. You cast detect magic. You look down. The scroll itself is magic. The whole scroll. It is living magic.
It's a scroll, not a scroll case.
No, it's just a scroll.
Scroll.
In addition, as you're looking down, the piece of jewelry turns out to be a ring, and it is also magic.
Pick those two up. Rogar. Need your bag.
Or opens the bag.
Okay.
Put them in the bag. We'll come back to these later.
Okay. All right. As you do so, there doesn't appear to be anything else interesting inside the box itself. The crate, on the outside of the crate, there is a marking. And the marking does say Bitter Snout Trading Company.
Put the crate back where it was.
Yeah, you kind of put it back. No one's been here.
See here?
It's fine. It's fine. No one's gonna notice.
No one-
magic
no one knows
items
what
missing
happened
and
to this.
gold, and it's fine. Perfectly
How will
fine.
they
Perfectly
know?
normal. They'll never know.
We'll never know. No one's even here watching it.
So, if you'd like to continue, I need another investigation check.
Yeah.
Did,
I want
uh,
to continue until someone stops me.
Yes, Valerie?
Did I get? Are we all investigating in here? What's happening?
Do you want to investigate as well?
We're in the
Jesus
courthouse
Christ.
place.
Yes, you are. Unless you would like to
Nope.
do something else, because you've been in here for 3 hours already.
Oh. I don't
I assume
know.
you've
You
been-
know?
We've been
You've
searching
been drinking.
for stuff.
Yeah.
I assume you've been drinking with Rogar and Moog, but
Oh.
it's up to you.
Jesus
We've been
Christ.
drinking at the courthouse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While,
the courthouse.
while
No, it's
Twist
not
is
so much a
lost in the
courthouse. It's
lore.
like a
Town hall.
it's like a dock master's like massive gathering place, as well as a town hall.
Hmm.
I mean, I guess technically it would be a courthouse as well, because this is where they bring someone to try them if they ever did.
Hmm.
But there's no one here. It's empty.
Right. Been there for 3 hours. Well, during that 3 hours, did Valerie? I think Valerie would have snooped around a little bit just to see if anything was of use to her. You know?
Okay. You can give me your own investigation check.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Trist,
Natural 20, by
21.
the way.
21. Okay. Yeah, I saw the natural 20.
28.
Okay. He's so happy.
Hey, we haven't been able to do
Sure.
good like this before.
So you find another interesting bit of information.
Me or him?
Trist, at some point, you pick up a tome, a large tome, and it appears to be a previous Dockmaster's tome. This is from well over 100 years ago. And it claims that at some point, all of the strange rumors about Clan Gatebreaker turned out to not be fairy tales. The threat was apparently genuine. For there were crimes leveled against the clan, specifically by agents of a religion, we'll call it. And in a single night, during the Dance of Stars, which is a holy day, it's a festival day, bright green lights were seen seeping from the courtyard of this castle. All of the farmers and their families, as well as the nearby sailors, had gathered in fear because people were going missing within Conwich. As they erected their clumsy palisade to defend against their once protectors, the few ships and mercenary sellswords they had hired cowered, as there were witnesses of explosions, as well as unholy cries that rang out most of the night. After this event, all of the known members of Clan Great Gatebreaker were put to the torch. No men from the Shogun ever came to ask about the loss of the castle or the noble clan. The last warlord, Rovul Gatebreaker, was known to be an unfaithful man. And apparently it was rumored that he had fathered a child with a nearby farm girl. And his son was therefore not within the castle walls when this event took place.
He has an heir somewhere.
Possibly.
Mm-hmm. Again, Tristan runs back over, vomits out all this information to everybody. You know, he's pointing at the piece of paper like, "Ah, there's an heir somewhere hiding around here." Explains, you know, the green lights and everything. You know, Tristan's getting off right now. This is this is his high right now. No one cares though.
No one cares.
Moog is very
No.
happy to see
What
Twist
did I
so
find?
happy.
Valerie, you find a half-eaten sandwich that someone left here. Apparently, it has been mostly eaten by a few rats because Trist has found everything else. Already, there's nothing else useful here that there is to find. I'm sorry.
Good find, Valerie. Please bring it over to the table.
I toss it at him.
Toss it over there. Oh.
Sandwich, I don't need a sandwich.
There is, in fact, at this point in time, the door slams open.
Oh.
A bugbear
Can't you see I'm eating?
comes walking in. Who the fuck are you guys?
Who the fuck are you?
Moog stands up. Moog stands up very
Who the
quickly.
fuck are you?
This guy, he has a large
Oh my God.
cutlass on his hip.
Yeah.
He's got his hand on it.
No
This is my establishment.
one was here and the door was open.
I highly doubt that.
We're
didn't break in.
3 hours, you know.
As tensions rise, that is where we're going to end tonight's episode of Whispers from the Stars.
I didn't get to say it. We are
I didn't
Dawn's
even
light.
get to insult
Yeah,
him or
Dawn's
anything
light.
yet.
Oh, the stars
Stars
above.
above. Oh no!
Stars above.
Did we just jinx that, Alan?
Stars
I
above.
think we did.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't get
As
to use any of
though,
my
as though
cards.
we were
tonight.
being whispered from them.
Exactly.
Whispered to from
I got to
them.
use none of my critical cards tonight. I'm very sad. That's fine though. It's fine.
I thought we were going to after we.
I did. I thought.
That roll.
Yeah, I definitely thought.
I'm actually disappointed that my run-in with Gabrielle or whatever her name is didn't involve a crit card.
No, no, you did. You rolled poorly.
Triple damage.
Everyone witnessed it. I didn't do it in private.
Yeah.
Everybody's. They're my witnesses. But we will, of course, unfortunately, that's going to be all the time we got for tonight. But favorite moments from the night, from the cast and crew. Let's start with the Son of Amu. I know it was a little boring there towards the end, a lot of lore vomit, but
I loved it.
You have the great detective with you, and he apparently is going to unearth everything. So go for it,
Yeah.
Rogar.
I gave them the option to go somewhere else.
It's true. It's true. I don't know. I guess reuniting with Boars, was pretty good. Good to see him again. Hearing probably, but my favorite moment was probably when we were on the trail, and Moog decided he was going to talk his way out.
He did.
From the police officers, the guardsmen that were patrolling. I enjoyed that.
I talked my way out of the police.
No, you talked your way into them, almost capturing all of you.
I say talked his way out, but really not. Didn't go so well.
It was great. It was great. It was great, guys. It was great. How about Kayla? How about Valerie? Favorite moment of the night, Valerie? Sandwich?
Sandwich.
All right.
I think Moog having to give his meat to the lady.
That Moog meat?
Moog meat. Hashtag Moog meat? Come on.
Oh damn!
Yeah. Moog meat.
Yeah.
Moog meat. Yeah, I'm in it. I'm into it. I'm in it. I'm
Why
definitely into
are
it.
we still going off?
But that's what he's gonna say next time he fires off a bolt.
Moog meat. Yeah, there you go. How about Dan Deck? I know you weren't here for
Apparently,
the
all
first
the best stuff happened without me, so, especially involving my character.
half. Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird how that
But
happens.
I have to say that not only the character's unbridled joy, but Alan's legitimate real life joy in finding all of that stuff. Like Alan was actually happy with it too, which is fun. But
Yes.
when you
2
roll a
pages of notes
28,
right there.
Oh,
2
yeah,
pages
there's a
of
lot
notes right
There's a
there.
lot of
2 pages of notes.
It's a lot of notes.
Mm.
Well, at least my efforts are not going to waste anymore. You bastards.
This thing's all recorded on the internet. Who
It
needs?
is. It is indeed. So, favorite moment of the night for Trist. I think I might know what it is.
Well, Valerie's sandwich. I liked that. Fun sandwich. Also, prime favorite moment, I forgot for a couple seconds that I am a wizard, and if I'm spotted,
Yep.
you know, in the wild, I will
That's
be
true.
arrested and forced into servitude.
There is a great possibility of that happening.
So Valerie's spotting the coin to get those guards to go away.
Yes, yes, indeed.
I did forget as soon as I started talking to them.
Trist, and then of course, you know, there's the wanted giant dragonborn with white scales that was not very well hidden behind a hill next to you guys, peeking out.
I pictured my horns.
The horn sticking out the whole time.
Yeah.
I am so hidden right now.
It's kind of like when my daughter puts the
Rogar,
blanket
son
up.
of Amu.
She puts the blanket up and thinks she's disappeared. Like I can't see her walking out of her room. Yeah, that kind of thing.
I love it.
So yeah. But
if you don't let her believe that works, you're a terrible dad.
I mean, exactly. So make her think. Let her believe it works. But if I had a favorite moment of the night, it's got to be, you know, Moog's encounter with Granel-Ruiz.
Role playing me.
I loved it so much. It was so good. I enjoyed taking her teeth out. It was a great. It was good. It was
having a real Pierce Galactic moment with it, weren't you?
I was not. Come on now. I didn't go that far. Let's be honest. Didn't go that far. It could have gone far. It didn't. But awesome game, guys. Hopefully you guys had fun. Hopefully all of you out there enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. Do make sure to like and subscribe to the channel and help this get big. Hopefully someday. Who knows? Regardless, though, thank you very much for watching. This has been Emberfell Whispers from the Stars, and we are looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a good day.